Hello students, myself Professor Suresh Asbe from SDSM Junior College Palghar welcomes to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about the topic wave optics. Up to this position we are well known about the different concepts in this wave optics. Which are these? First, Newton's corpuscular theory. Second, Huygens wave theory. Third, Maxwell's theory and Planck's theory there. We have discussed about dual nature of light, that is particle nature as well as a wave nature. We are well known about Huygens principle and construction of plane and spherical wavefront. We have discussed about reflection of plane wavefront. To the last lecture we have discussed about interference and its types, that is constructive and destructive interference. We have discussed about Young's double slit experiment. These are the concepts already we have studied there. Now today we have to study about theory of interference pattern. Now look at the diagram. Which are the terms in this diagram there? Look at this, that is S1 and S2. These are nothing but the coherent and monochromatic sources of light. This is S1 and S2 there. D is nothing but the distance between these two sources, S1 and S2, or slits, we can able to say that. Capital D, that is nothing but the distance between the slit and the screen. This is a screen there on which we can able to observe the interference pattern. O, that is the midpoint of S1, S2, or we can able to say that O dash, that is nothing but the perpendicular bisector of S1, S2. P is any point at a distance y from O dash on the screen. Now, the point O dash on the screen is equidistant from S1 and S2. That means whatever the wavelets from S1 and S2 there, they reaches at point O simultaneously, and that's why what happens here, it is the two waves will be in phase at O dash, and thus there will be a bright fringe at the center of the screen. That is, O is nothing but the center of the screen, and at this particular point there is a bright fringe or a bright band takes place there. Okay. Consider this point P on the screen. The two waves or wavelets from S1 and S2, they are traveling in this way to reach the point P there. Okay, now what happens here, it is they have to travel the different distances to reach point P, and therefore what happens, they possesses a constant phase difference between them. Now S1P and S2P, these are nothing but the paths traveled by the two waves are there, and if we draw a perpendicular here, then whatever this distance, that is considered as a path difference. Okay, remember this one, this is nothing but the path difference there, and that is also denoted by letter delta L, and that's why let delta L be the path difference between S2P and S1P, and therefore we have considered about the triangle there. Now look at this triangle there, what is it? S2, S2 dash and P. In this triangle we have to apply the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, now if we apply the Pythagoras theorem, we are getting this equation there, that is, this is nothing but the hypotenuse there, S2P bracket square is equal to S2 dash bracket square and S2 dash and P bracket square there. But directly we can able to say what is it? S2 to S2 dash, that is distance is capital D, And if we observe this one, P to O dash, that is a y distance, and O dash is a midpoint of this one, and this is a d distance there. That's why this distance is a d by 2, and we are getting d square plus y plus d by 2 bracket square. Okay, by applying the Pythagorean theorem to this position. Now, if we take the square of this bracket there, we are getting this equation d square plus y square plus 2 into y into d by 2. These 2 gets cancelled. We are getting yd plus d by 2 square, that we are getting d square by 4. That is equation number 1. Similarly, we can able to take, that is this triangle, that is S1 dash P. We have to take this triangle there. Okay. Now, in this triangle, again apply the Pythagorean theorem. Then what happens? What we are getting? That is S1P bracket square is equal to this distance. What is it? D. That is a d square plus this distance. Now, how we can able to calculate this one? P to O dash is y. This is a d by 2, and that we have to subtract from y. That's why what we are getting? Y minus d by 2 bracket square. Therefore, d square plus y square minus yd plus d square by 4. By simplifying this equation, we are getting this equation there, that is equation number 2. Now, subtract equation 2 from equation 1. What we are getting? S2p bracket square minus S1p bracket square, that is equal to this d square gets cancelled, y square gets cancelled, d square by 4 gets cancelled. That's why what we are getting? Yd minus this minus yd. That's why minus becomes plus, and we are getting 2yd. S2p bracket square minus S1p bracket square is equal to 2yd. Now, here it is, we have to apply the formula, that is a square minus b square. Therefore, what we are getting? A plus b, a minus b. Therefore, what is the equation becomes here now? That is S2p minus S1p into S2p plus S1p is equal to this 2yd. Now, we can able to take this S2p plus S1p to this side there. Therefore, what we are getting? S2p minus S1p is equal to 2yd upon S2p plus S1p there. Now, this is equation 3. Go to the next point. Now, what happens here? It is, as the distance y and small d are very small as compared to capital D. That means this distance and this distance is very small as compared to capital D. In actual practice, what happens? This distance and this distance, that is in terms of millimeters, and this capital D is in terms of meters. Okay, that you have to remember, and that's why what we have to take there? That is this S1p and S2p, they are approximately equal to each other there, and that is equal to capital D. That's why S2p plus S1p, that is equal to 2D. If we put this value in equation 3, what we are getting there? Putting in equation 3, path difference is delta L is equal to 2yd, already we are well known, and this is S2p plus S1p, that is equal to 2D, that we are replaced. 2 gets cancelled. We are getting, what is it? Y d upon capital D. Okay, this is equation number 4, and that is considered as a path difference between the two wavelets are there, S coming from S1 and S2. Now, remember here it is, what happens due to this path difference, that we have to study. Now, look at this. If the path difference, that is the delta L, is integral multiple of lambda. Okay, you have to remember about this term. What is it? That is integral multiple of lambda there. There will be constructive interference producing bright fringe at point P. Okay, तो point P पे bright band कब आएगा? If this path difference is integral multiple of lambda, that is a wavelength of the two waves are there. Okay, that you have to remember there. That means this equation changes to delta L is equal to YD upon capital D. Only what you are replaced there? Y is replaced by YN. Yn into small d upon capital D if it is equal to n lambda, where n is nothing but the integer there, n lambda, that is equation 5. Now in that equation, what is this Yn represents? Yn is the distance of nth bright fringe from the center, and n is equal to integer means which are the values? 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, and so on. These are the values of n there, that you have to remember there. Therefore, in general, if we simplify this equation there, we can able to write Yn is equal to n lambda capital D upon small d there. Okay, that is, we can able to find out the distance of nth bright band by using this equation. Yn is equal to n lambda capital D upon small d there. Okay, that is equation number 6, that you have to remember there. Okay, now this is for what is it? Constructive interference. Now if we discuss about the destructive, then what happens? If the path difference is half integral multiple of lambda, or we can able to say that is an odd integral multiple of lambda by 2. You can write or you can read by any method there, half integral multiple of lambda or odd integral multiple of lambda by 2. There will be a destructive interference producing dark fringe at the point P there, and therefore equation becomes delta L is equal to equation of path difference, that is equation number 4, that changes to this equation there. Yn small d upon capital D, only y is replaced by Yn, and that is equal to n minus 1 by 2 into lambda. This n minus 1 by 2 always gives a odd multiple there. Okay, that is 2n minus 1 upon 2 there, that becomes, that is an odd number. Every time we are getting odd number for any value of n, and at that time it becomes this half goes to this lambda there. That's why odd integral multiple of lambda by, you can able to say in this way. Here this Yn is nothing but the distance of nth dark fringe from the center. Okay, where n is equal to plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. Now you have to remember about one thing is that, what is it? In constructive interference, there is value of n starts from 0, but for destructive interference or for dark bands, what happens? The value of n starts from, that is a plus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. Why this is? Because interference pattern starts from the bright band. Okay, O dash is nothing but the center of this interference pattern, that we have to remember there. Now if we simplify this equation, we can able to get this equation Yn is equal to n minus 1 by 2 lambda small d upon capital D. This equation gives the distance of nth dark fringe or dark band from the center of the interference pattern. Okay, now what is the different terms that we have to consider there? Now if we consider this one, the distance between any two successive dark or any two successive bright fringes is equal. This is called fringe width or band width and is given by, okay, if we calculate this one, here it is by replacing the value of n by n plus 1. Everywhere we can able to find out this relation there. Easily we can able to get this relation there. Here it is not simplified, directly simplified equation is given here, and that is W, that is a bandwidth or fringe width, is equal to delta Y, that is a Yn plus 1 minus Yn, that is equal to lambda capital D upon small d there, and this is formula for bandwidth. Okay, and this is equal for dark as well as a bright bands are there. Thus both dark and bright fringes are equidistant and have equal width, that you have to remember there. Now the relation between the path difference and phase difference. We are well known about these two terms. Path difference, that is the distance, and phase difference, that is nothing but the angle. Okay, for every wave there is a angle there, that is phase difference, which indicates the state of oscillation of that particular point there. Now path difference and phase difference, the relation is given by this formula there, that is delta phi, that is nothing but the path phase difference, that is equal to 2 pi upon lambda delta L, that is a path difference there. Delta phi is equal to 2 pi upon lambda multiple of path difference there. Okay, that, or we can able to say that if we replace the value for delta L from this equation 3 there, we are getting y small d upon capital D there. Delta phi is equal to 2 pi upon lambda y small d upon capital D. You have to remember about equation 3 there, that is phase difference is equal to 2 pi upon lambda times path difference. ये इक्वेशन आपको अच्छे से याद रखना है, ठीक है. Now the condition for constructive interference in terms of phase difference, in previous slit or in previous slide there we have discussed what is it in terms of a path difference. Now here it is, we are discussing about phase difference, that is delta phi is equal to n times integral multiple of 2 pi. Okay, that you have to remember there, that is there will be a constructive interference, and the condition for destructive interference in terms of phase difference is n minus 1 by 2 into 2 pi. In previous term, that is a lambda is there, here we are getting that is a 2 pi is there. Okay, that is odd multiple and integral multiple of 2 pi there. That is nothing but the conditions for constructive and destructive interferences are there. Now these conditions that we have to remember there, and by using these conditions we can able to simplify the different concepts related to this